Hey everybody, it's Victor. We're back with another TFC video. I've done some homework. We now have an official plan. Last episode I said I wanted to get back into, or not back into, but into farming for the first time. And to be able to do that, since we can't move water source blocks in this game, what we need to do is actually use the water that is already existing. However, I looked around a bit in our... Well, this isn't paradise anymore. This is a cenote. If you're familiar with what a cenote is, you'll be like, oh my god, it really is a cenote. Well, it's a cenote is like a underwater cave. They form in Mexico. They used to be a religious item for the natives in Mexico. They're basically formed sinkholes that get filled up with water over many years, and that's pretty much what we have here. This looks exactly like a sinkhole that filled in with water with rain and flooding or whatever over many years, and that is what we have. We have a cenote. Alright, so let's look at our plan here. I have my notebook in front of me. First item on the plan is to start a farm, and to be able to do that, we need available space. So from the cenote, we don't have too much space to do farming, unfortunately. We don't have too much space to do farming. So if we look over here, the water level is lower than the ground there. It's actually lower than the ground almost anywhere. You can use aqueducts to move water from one place to another, but the water source needs to be a higher Y level than where you're bringing it to. Either the same Y level or a higher Y level. And we can't really do that here. There isn't much around that's lower than this that's in a close vicinity. So I'm thinking that we moved over here to this lake. And of course, we'll keep our cenote. Maybe the base will come much later once we're already established in this area. But I think our cave here that we have for iron and copper is pretty useful. And of course, there's a lot more cave around. In a previous episode, we did see that there was some of like air cave, not just underwater cave, if you go in that direction over there. But we haven't really explored how large everything is, and because the ores weren't showing up in the previous version of the shader pack, we don't know what ores are down there. So it looks like we have a lot of potential for exploration in this area in terms of caving. But before I even dare venture into a cave where monsters can spawn, I do want to get some armor. So that's another item on our checklist here. First item is farm, and we'll set that up over here at our what is going to be our new base location. Thankfully it is quite close. And then thankfully we do have ocean over here. It's not too far. It is a little bit far, but it's not too far. And salt water is used for a couple items that we're going to be doing in the near future, especially for food preservation. And then after that, we want to also get into beekeeping. Beekeeping will give us beeswax, which we need to craft a cellar. Actually, somebody commented very recently. He said, "Oh, the quest guide does work. It wasn't working in previous versions of the mod pack, but I just updated the mod pack again, and it is now working." So if we look Firma Life cellar, it is a multi-block, but what it does is it pretty much, I think it doubles or triples the expiration timer of foods when they're stored inside it. But you need to use sealed bricks and sealed brick doors for the structure, and those require beeswax. So we'll have to do beekeeping, and then as I mentioned earlier with the salt water, we need salt water to make brine, and then with brined and pickled food, you need both on the same food item. You can store it in a vinegar barrel to extend the expiration timer. And then let's see what else we need. I think glass blowing. We'll need that for the cellar to make the climate station block. I'll show y'all. Climate station. This is like the activation block for the cellar. We need 2 redstone dust. We'll need a tier 2 anvil, so that'll be bronze tier. Right now we have copper, so we can do tier 2 or higher. Bronze would be our tier 2 anvil. And then we need blue stained glass, so we'll have to get into the glass blowing or glass working aspects of this pack. Let's see what else. I'm taking a look at my notes here. We'll need to do lime water for aqueducts. Let's see, aqueducts. You need mortar, and we don't have that yet, but to be able to make it, you mix lime water and sand. And to make lime water, you need water and lime. So thankfully there is limestone around that we can quarry up to be able to make this lime water, and then we can start making mortar in mass. However, I did see something in here. I noticed something while I was doing the test worlds. Supply cart, animal cart, and plow. The plow is okay. I tried it out. It's a little bit buggy with all the stuff that's on the ground, like the grass and the rocks. The animal cart is nice. You can lug around an animal inside the cart. It's pretty self-explanatory. But the supply cart, it's like the supply cart is broken, honestly. It gives you like 3 inventories worth of space. You can carry around the supply cart, run, jump with it, and once we have that, we're winning. You can put any sized item in there, so we wouldn't have to worry about, you know, once we make like 13,000 doors, we won't have to worry about it being too big for the chest. We just put it in the cart. It'll be fine. Same with barrels. So barrels and large vessels, you can only have 1 on your person, or else you get slow and exhausted. But you could just put them all in the supply cart, and it's like there's nothing in there. It's fantastic. All right, so let's see. What do we need to do first? So I'm thinking we make our way over here to this lake and get started by planting fruit trees, because we're gonna need to make vinegar. You need to make any type of alcohol first, and then alcohol requires what does alcohol require? Alcohol requires any flour of any grain, and then you mix alcohol with fruits to make vinegar, and you need a lot of fruits. It's actually kind of broken. Broken for the player. It's not great. All right, you know what? Let's go in and make a cart right now. So what do we need to do? We need to make a wheel. Let's make a wheel. It's just wooden rods. Oh, those aren't sticks. What is a wooden rod? Oh, a wooden rod is a stick. Very well. That's great. Okay, sequoia lumber. We probably need 2 of them. And then we already have enough sticks. 2 wheels. Craft those up. So 3 chests. We have that right over here. 2 lumber. Oh, we need brass mechanisms. I didn't look at this. Oh, that's a shame. Alright, looks like we'll be going there by foot. We will keep our base here for the moment until we get the tier 2 anvil, but we'll go over there by foot and start planting all of these fruit trees. Yeah, so while we're on this little journey here, I might as well get into some other notes. I made a couple changes in the pack. Of course, I mentioned this earlier. Let's see. I updated the modpack version. We've already done that twice in this playthrough, and there's only been 6 episodes. Well, this is the 7th. There's only been 7 episodes. So I'm glad that the modpack is in active development. So that's a really good sign. What else did we do? We changed the month time. So default is 8 days. And we'll see if it works pretty soon here when it flips over to day 9. If it does flip over to day 9. But default month duration is 8 days. I extended that up to 20. And the reason being is just because we're taking this game a little bit slowly. I feel like I'm the majority of these 28 days that we've been in the world, I'm looking at the info underneath the mini-map there, oh, that's a bear. Oh, shoot. That's a bear. He's chasing me. Oh, he's chasing me. I saw that out of the corner of my eye. Oh, this is dangerous. Running through the forest. Oh, he's still there. Did he turn around? Oh, I almost fell in the hole. Wow, these willow trees look fantastic. Look at that. I'm watching the map right now for that bear. There is an achievement. If you're able to kill a bear, you do get an achievement. He's right there. You can see him through the tree there. Ah, stay away from me. That won't be today, Victor's issue. Yeah, so I extended it to 20 days just because I'm taking it a little bit slower in the pack. I feel like the majority of the days that we've been in this world have actually been me, you know, prepping for videos and doing tests. So, yeah, I definitely want to extend the timer a little bit. Make sure the game isn't progressing faster than I can. So, and then the other thing that we did, you know, with the month extension, I also extended the food timer by the proportionate amount. So what is that, like a 60% increase? All right, so where on the lake do we want to set up? That is a good question. So we can go by these islands, but I feel like I want to do more of a campus style building or base. So I'll go to this flatter area over here across the lake. I don't know if we talked about this, but the complementary shaders, they now work with the GregTech ores. So that's a huge win. I don't need to switch to ugly shaders anymore. I could just keep my shaders on. It's an olive tree. Oh, that's good to know. I was a little worried that we weren't in the proper climate. So the hydration is good and the average temperature is fantastic. Let's go ahead and make our little olive grove. So how many blocks out do we want to do? Just some 1, 2, 3, and then the leaves go out 2 blocks. No, they go out 3 blocks. So I'll do like 2 in between. 1, 2, 3, boom. Oh, these are flowers. Sweet. For beekeeping, we need flowers. Wait, it didn't pick up. Maybe I need a knife for that. That might be it. I'll come back with a knife. You know, I've never really done agriculture in TFC. I always, I mean, when I was younger, I would play the pack on the 1.7.10 version. And it was almost always... Oh, there's more bismuth. As I was saying, I would play this mod in the 1.7.10 version of Minecraft. And I was mostly just, you know, living off the land. At one point I had like a multiplayer server. But, you know, I was a child. I was too small-brained to understand the mechanics. It's definitely a lot more complicated than just putting down some wheat seeds in vanilla Minecraft. Alright, let's head back to the base. Now that we have those trees down, it should be fine. It should be fine. They'll start growing. It's 11 days, so what's that going to be? Just over half a month? You know, in my test world, I actually tried it. Oh! That's not kosher. But yeah, so I was saying, in my test world, I actually tried chopping down one of these trees. I got like 6 stacks of wood. It was really good. It would be a shame. It is one of those old growth trees, and I would hate to chop it down, but I think it would be worth it. I hate chopping trees, so the less I need to do, the better. We have a whole bunch of ingots. What are these? These are bronze? 2, 4... Oh, we have 1, 2 double ingots right there. We need 7 total for our tier 2 anvil. What do we need for bronze? Let's take a look. So, we don't want bismuth bronze. Let's focus on normal bronze. So alloying, it's copper and tin. Alright, SN. Do we have any tin around? It's cassiterite. Ugh, we don't. I might have missed some on the ground. Actually, let's take a look here. Now that we have this book, we don't need to do the wiki time anymore. This is wiki time right here. So ores and minerals. Let's take a look at cassiterite. It's an ore of tin. Igneous intrusive. Or wait, hang on. Yeah, intrusive. So this side is granite, diorite, and gabbro. Ooh, what is this one? Dacite. Shoot. Oh no. Oh, hey. Our carpet. let's put the carpet by the door on both sides. Let's grab both of them. Hello. Boom, carpet. Boom, carpet. Look at us, we're fancy now. So I did some research on how ores kind of show up when they pop up on the surface like this. And how it works is if there's deposits on the top, that means that there's an ore vein, I think, maximum 35 blocks down. I think. And then the prospecting pick checks. Oh yeah, so this is a bronze prospector's pick. It has an accuracy of 82%. So if we go into prospector's pick, if we go into higher tiers, so like red steel is the highest tier that you can get. That is 100% accuracy. Wrought iron is 88. Steel is 94, and then black steel and blue steel, they go up. But that accuracy rate is the false negative rate. So we're not finding out anything over here. So let's hop down into the cave a little bit more and see what we can find in the walls. Found nothing. Well, that's not great. Oh, here's a cenote. I will have to worry about breathing. Oh, there's stuff down here. What is this? Pyrite? Sphalerite. Well, that's exactly what we're looking for. So pyrite is the iron ore, as we already established in another mine. Sphalerite is our zinc. And then what's the other thing? Is that sulfur, maybe? Sulfur. I don't know what sulfur is used for yet. Oh, shoot. I'm gonna drown to death. But let's grab a door. Oh, I almost fell. Let's go ahead and grab a door and we can start mining. Oh. Dang it. I didn't sprint. Oh boy, am I glad that we have the bed. Can I see anything down here, actually? Any ores? Don't see anything. Get a little breath of air. That's where our copper mine is. Oh, look, there's copper down here. That's where the ore vein goes. And then this is the open air cave area I was talking about. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. Take a look at that. That's super open. Oh, what is that over there? That's more of our copper mine. So it looks like if we go in more and then down, we'll connect with this cave. Very interesting. I'm not interested in the monsters though. That is definitely not a part of the plan. I think if we go here, oh, well, you might drown. Let's not drown. It's not part of the plan. It's not in the notebook, that's for sure. But I did craft up a couple beds, or not beds. I crafted up. Oh, it's this here. Okay. I crafted up some doors, so let's place it down before I drown. I think this will be good. Oh, hello. This is much easier. Look at that. throw a torch down. Will it light up the area? Nope. Well, it extinguished itself in the water. Let's give that another try. Nice. Oh, there's more stuff there. What is that? I have no clue. Oh, new ores. I don't see any monsters nearby. Let's take a risk. Oh, no, 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 no. Never mind. Oh, that would have been so hard to retrieve my items. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Let's stay where it's safe. All right. Let's place a little door here. And we can stop the water. And we'll put our supports right along here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. Perfect. Support, beam. All right, let's grab up all the supports that we're not using. The doors can stay. The doors can stay. Alright, I think that's pretty good. This area just keeps on giving, I swear. Alright, I think we're ready to make some bronze now. I did find, when I went back to the base for doors, I did find some extra tin? Yeah, I found some extra tin ore. Just little nuggets that we picked up on the first and second episode. So I think we can make a batch of both. Both bismuth bronze and regular bronze. Hi, door. Alright, so what ratio do we need? Huh. Oh, you know what? We probably need to do it in a pot. Or a vessel, because we don't have a crucible yet. If I'm wrong, that's alright. We learn. Alright, so that's too much cassiterite. We need copper. Oh, can I take one of these? No, I can't. Oh, shoot. Yeah, so we're gonna have to come back. It turns out we need more copper ore to be able to do this alloying. Because we don't have a crucible. We can't do any mixing on the forge yet. So let's make some more supports and we'll go back to our copper mine. So breaking supports actually won't cause any cave-ins. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, boom. Look at that. It's a lot roomier now. Alright, well, I think we have enough copper already. What is this at? This is a lot of copper. Wait, no, there's more. Chalcopyrite. What was it? 10 and 13? Let me see. 10 and 12. So we don't have a lot of cassiterite. And we don't have a cassiterite mine or a tin mine. So let's shoot for that 8. That 8 number. A little bit more copper. Oh, we have too much tin. What can we get to? 9? What are we at? Oh, we passed it. One more. Perfect. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh my gosh, 2,300 millibuckets. We only need one of these. Might as well make it all, I guess. Oh, look at that. We have our first thing of bronze. Sweet. Well, it's yellow 1 star. Might as well. I was gonna say, oh, let's wait for it to heat up a little bit more, but think we'll take it. Ah, it just solidified on me. Oh shoot, now we have 2 incomplete molds of bronze. Oh dang. That's alright. We can finish them up with one of the other ones. Quest complete. Bronze double ingot. Where is that? Oh, it's so zoomed in. Okay, there we go. Oh, that texture broke. What do you mean, 3 out of 7? I totally had all 7. You're broken. Double ingots of bronze? Oh, I also changed the temperature to Fahrenheit from Celsius, so us Americans can actually know what it's like. So, average temperature of 52 degrees Fahrenheit. That's actually pretty cold. That's a lot colder than I thought it would be. I didn't realize how cold it was. You know, while we're waiting, I might as well be productive and chop some trees. It's not like I have anything better to do. Yeah, I do actually have a fun story for y'all. Depending on your definition of fun, actually. It's not about crackheads, sorry. It's not about where I'm living. You know, it is a little bit more mundane. But it is about cars, which is pretty nice, I guess, if you're a car person. Recently, in December, I got a new car. And, you know, brand new from factory. And it's that one German brand that all the assholes like to drive. But I don't follow the stereotype. I do use my blinker, so it's alright. But yeah, I got this new car, and I was super excited about it. I had it on order for a couple months, and then I took delivery of it. Everything was fine for the first month or so, but I noticed, like, when I would bring it through the car wash, the windows would continue streaking water. So you know how when you, after like it rains or after you bring your car through the car wash, you don't really want to open your windows because once you close them back up, it'll streak water and then your windows will be dirty all over again? Well, that would happen to me. Not just right after the car wash, not just 2 hours after the car wash, but 2 days after the car wash. So I'm like, okay, well, this is obviously an issue, but let's see if anything comes out of it. A little while later, I see some weird streaking happening even when the windows are dry. And I'm like, oh, this is a little bit more concerning. But let's wait it through. Hopefully it's nothing. It might just be normal, but but I knew it wasn't normal. And then a couple days later, this little yellow fungus starts popping up from the window seals. And I'm like, oh my god. Are you kidding me? My new car is growing mold. What a pain. I can't believe it. I make a service appointment, and thankfully it's a new car, so everything's under warranty pretty much. So I bring it in, and they take care of it, but it's in the shop for like a whole year. And I'm kind of thankful for the choice that I made, because if you get a car that's new and everything's under warranty and you bring it into the dealership, they give you a loaner for the entire time, and you pay like 20 bucks. That's it. And those 20 bucks are to cover the insurance for the windshield. Like, it's a steal. And then you get to, if you have a lease, you get to save up a bunch of miles on the lease while your car's in the shop. So it was in the shop for a month because they had to phone home to the mothership and ask them, like, hey, what do we do? This is a bespoke issue. It's a new issue. Nobody's really had this before. What are we supposed to do here? That was back in February. It was in the shop for pretty much all of February. And I got it back. And then almost immediately after I noticed that the issue was coming back up again, I saw that weird streaking happening. on the inside of the windows, and then just recently I decided to, like, you know, try to rub off the streaks with my finger. I smelled my finger, and it smelled like vinegar. So something's fermenting in my windows of the new car that was recently repaired for the same issue. Thankfully it's not mold, but I think a bacteria fermentation is just as bad. So I made another service appointment, and I brought it into the shop again. And it has been in there for, well, I brought it in last Wednesday, so it's been in there for a week now. And they called me up today, and they're like, hey, let me give you some updates about the car. They sent me a video of, like, the technician walking over the stuff that they did with the car, and they said, like, oh, we contacted the support, the mothership, and they said that the streaking on the windows is normal. And I'm like, are you kidding me? That's not normal. I brought the car in for this issue before, and it turned out to be mold. I was talking through it with them, and it's like, we decided, oh, it was just a miscommunication between the mothership and the tech that was working on the car. So thankfully my service advisor is going to continue trying to push the issue up the chain of command and get a resolution, because wow, like, a new car growing mold, that's definitely not something that you want to do. That's definitely not something you want to see. But I did mention they gave me a loaner, right? They gave me the all-new i5 electric car, a BMW i5. I looked at the sticker, like the window sticker. The cost new is $75,000 for this one. $75,000. And they gave it to me with 21 miles on it. They're like, hey, here's your loaner. Have fun with it. I'm like, damn. I'll drive this. Don't mind if I do. So that's a good thing. I get to one of the good things about having so many car issues that fall under warranty is that they like to take care of you. Thankfully, if they didn't, then we'd have an issue. But yeah, I think what they're actually trying to do is, oh, we're molten. What they're actually trying to do here is show me, like, hey, you know, we know this sucks, but you know, if you're having these issues, like, we'll take care of you. Don't worry. We want you to be a return customer, please. I'm not upset. I'm not upset. I just want to make sure I'm not getting a lemon, you know? Yeah, so that's my fun story about my lemon of a new car that's growing mold. Its name is Katya, in case you're wondering. The story behind that is that there was a girl I went to university with. She was international from Mexico. We never officially met each other. We knew of each other. But I'm like, dang, she has a really cool name. I'm going to steal that and name my car after it. So yeah, that's the story behind the name Katya. It's kind of odd because it's you hear Katya and you're like, oh, that's a Russian name. But you named a German car a Russian name, Katya. But Katya, the namesake of Katya, is a girl from Mexico named Katya. What? It's a whole chain of improbabilities, but yeah, that's what makes it unique. That's what makes it unique. There we go. That's all of the ingots. Wow, that's a lot more bronze than I thought we would have. And we still have a ton of tin to make more. We are officially at tier 2. I stuck through. It's past my bedtime for a work week, but I stuck through for y'all. I wanted to make sure we got this anvil before I laid Minecraft to rest. Alright, here we are. So we have all 7. These are cooled down. That one's not cooled down yet. And these 3, still too hot to handle. Honestly, best part of TerraFirmaCraft, I swear. Stacking up these ingots. You can do like super tall stacks too. Like, I don't think there's a limit. Perfect. Alright, let's get that anvil. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, not there. Ah, I'm like, where's the last one? It was in my hotbar. Let's go. Copper anvil can go. And the goal, remember, the goal of this is to make the cart. The cart that will carry our dreams to the lake. We still have a couple more days before those trees are done. That's our ticking time bomb. Alright? So once those trees are ready and fully grown, we better be over there and set up with the farm. But that's our timeline. And in the next episode, we'll have a cart. Cheers, guys. Have a great day.